All right. My music's not pausing. Okay, there we go. All right, this is the recap for today. Today's the 20th. I just got done trading Asia, which I've been doing for a minute, but yeah, I'm just going to go over honestly a few things. First thing, as I remembered, as I just remembered, I almost forgot. I requested my payout yesterday. These two accounts, a little over $2,300. That just hit my bank account today. I requested it last night, the 19th. I don't know what time it got to my account. I don't know. It instantly got approved and sent, but obviously banks aren't open during, I don't know, any time past like 4 or 5 o'clock usually, ever. So yeah, that hit my bank account around sometime today. I don't know. I just checked a couple minutes ago and I saw it. So that's sick. Um, yeah, these are the stats. I still have yet to have a red day, so I'm waiting for that. Uh, yeah, I don't really care when it comes, but obviously I'm gonna have a red day. It's part of the statistic. So yeah, I'll get this recap over with, and we'll be on the way. So I tried recording this before, and my OBS, I don't know, something was goofed, but if you look at the daily time frame here, I'm not really bullish or bearish. I am kind of leading bearish, but look at the trend. Okay, you you can't be high time frame bullish on any index fund or future fund, to be honest with you. Unless, I don't know, you're trading corn and like all the corn crops just vanish or corn's not a thing anymore, then you can be bearish on corn. All right. Prices go up on everything. So, I mean, daily time frame, yes. I mean, we didn't break structure, but right here we close below the series of up close candles. Candles. What do we get after that? We get a bearish close below this body low. Like if you look here, this is the series of up close candles before the switch of trend right here. Okay. Kind of another thing I want to talk about, but I'm trying to put it in my head so I remember. Yeah, we could just be getting that retrace. Okay, if you look here, if you want to pull out the Fibonacci tool, all right, this is the 50. Where is it at? I'll go like this so it's easier to see. The 50% of this leg, you can see we're currently in that retrace. All right, we're above the 50% zone. So if you're bearish, all right, you would be in sells right now. And I'm sure there is, well, obviously there always is, people in sells and buys in the futures market. All right now it's not a bad time to sell if you're bearish, sort of long term. If you're a swing trader, all right, look at the 4 hour time frame. Currently in an uptrend. I posted this on my story on Instagram. Currently swept out the sell side. We're getting bullish reaction out of it. Does that mean you have to be either long-term bullish or long-term bearish if you're a day trader? No. All right, you're trading very, very, very small increments of time. So coming into market open today, yes, we were in an uptrend, but what I want to get to is if you look at the hourly time frame, this is how we ended up opening today at Asia. We have this hourly gap here. All right, we ended up inversing this hourly gap. That's usually how I find my bias. All right, I don't really care about yes, I care about the 4 hour, but if I'm going to be short term bearish or bullish, it doesn't matter. I'm only trying to catch around, I don't know, it depends. If you look at this leg right here, all right, I'm only usually catching around 40 to 50 points. So it doesn't really matter that much. But you got to keep it in mind we're inside this 4 hour. But if you look at the 1 hour time frame, we ended up inversing this 1 hour gap. what do we do as soon as market opens? I gotta rewind this a little bit. Okay, we have this very large candle down. We're still holding this 15-minute. We also reacted out of this new week opening gap that I want to talk about again. But still holding, kind of bullish signs, but we do have this pretty large 15-minute gap here. And we opened right around here at open. We kind of chopped around, didn't really do anything. But like I've said, we traded in that 15-minute right here. Traded into the consequent encroachment. And out of that, we had a very, you could say, strong trend or strong confirmation that we could possibly be going lower. All right, we had this 1 minute gap here. To the 5 minute. We also had good targets below. We had these two 5 minute gaps here. All right, go down to the 1 minute. Here we came into the 15 minute. I was sort of more bearish on the higher time frame. Kind of, you can't really be bearish for very long on indexes, especially futures. I had my stop at this candle high. We ended up inversing this 1 minute gap. I don't honestly know if there was a higher time frame. There was a 2 minute that closed at the same time, but yeah. All I did, took the inversion, targeted the 1-to-1. We also had kind of a bunch of stacked lows, but I didn't really care to target them. Just aiming for a 1-to-1. And usually when I'm not greedy like this, I end up hitting my take profit. So another thing I wanted to talk about is marking out new week opening high, new week opening gaps, highs, and the lows of them. Usually do see strong reactions out of them. Like today, this is literally like a perfect example of this, but most people probably aren't in here still because they clicked on the title and didn't see this part, but it's chill. You know, did I get lucky here? Yes. But if you're being greedy, targeting these relative equal lows, whatever, you want to take profit. Am I greedy? No. Am I greedy sometimes? Yes. But just, I did look before this, so I do know. But if you just want to, like, just look here. All right, look at this. This was this week's new week opening gap. All right, like right now we're about to tap into this. You can see this live. This is last week's new week opening gap that I've marked out. Okay, we're getting strong reactions out of this. I know ICT teaches this. I haven't really paid attention to his lessons that much, but like if you align what I'm saying now with however you trade, it doesn't matter how you trade, just mark these out the past 2 or 3 weeks, whatever, the new week opening gap, high and low, and just see how we react out of here. Like right now we're reacting out of this hourly gap here. All right, if you're bearish, all right, flip down to the 1 minute, flip down to the 5 minute. If you have a bearish confirmation and you like to trade, take it. All right, but I just want to show you for today's example. All right, just look at this week's new week opening gap. Look how many times we've reacted out of it, you could say. Okay, this was the low, reacted once, twice. Okay, if you go to the high time frame or the new week opening gap high, technically once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. All right, I'll just keep going on the 1 minute time frame. I didn't look at it on the 1 minute time frame, but you can see how many times we've hit this and reacted like very strongly, like to the tick, wick it out, not wick it out, but react again, react, react, chop, react. This is at 10 in the morning. This is kill zone time if you trade ICT. Okay, this is perfect. All right, probably at a 5-minute gap. Boom, bull run. React. Gonna bottom tick this. 10 a.m. We react. Right, we hit the last week's new week opening gap, chop, pump. Didn't really do much here. Kind of consolidation, pump. Could have top ticked this. You know, like right here, react, bottom tick, bounce, tap it again, react. I don't know. You could do this for quite a long time. I don't know why my chart's not loading, but I don't know. It's something to consider no matter how you trade. But I don't know. I just like to keep it in mind, even if you don't really want to use it. It's just nice to see things like where we are literally reacting kind of as I said. So like right now, is this a bad entry? No, it's not horrible. We're reacting out of this hourly gap. That's how I trade. We just filled this new day opening gap from tonight. All right, what are we about to get out of it? A 1 minute inversion. Honestly, like right now is not a bad entry, but you know, I'm done for the day. Get aim for your 1-to-1 once we close. Bearish here if we inverse these 1 minutes. You know, aim for your 1-to-1. Say you get entered here, whatever. Doesn't matter. Will it play out? Honestly, most likely, but honestly, we'll just see if it plays out here. We'll see. See if we get a nice close on this 1 minute. I don't want to keep recording. I'm just gonna upload this. Screw it. It's 9:20 EST, so check it out if you want. But yeah, I think that's everything I kind of wanted to cover. But oops. Hopefully I can get a nice fat payout in the month up around 7K. But other than that, that's about it. Have a good rest of the trading week. If I do take any trades, I will update the channel. So, yeah, peace out.